Hi everybody, it's Laura. Welcome back. Um, Yesterday I had a yard sale. I only had two people come out. You know, when you live way out in the country, it's hard to get people to come to your yard sales, and it was hot, but the yard here stays fairly cool. There was a good steady breeze. Oh, I could use copper. No, I'm not changing my mind. Um, I've got too much going on already. But, you know, um, it just is what it is. I still made like $43. Not bad. It was just a lot of work for what was going on, what I did. But um, I am taking this older piece of this necklace that I had already taken apart. And I restrung it real quick on this so that I didn't have to sit there and try to figure out which one went in which area, and I can't remember how long it was. So I'm just going to get that much off because I'm pretty sure that's more than enough. We are going to restring it, but we are going to be recreating a new necklace using an old piece of jewelry, which I will put what it looked like here. A screenshot of the video where I did the unboxing of the jar, and I'll put that a screenshot of what it looked like here. So we are going to do challenge from Crimp, where I'm going to take this old piece, add something new to it, some brand new beads, and make a new piece of jewelry. Now, what I want to use, and these will go perfectly. I thought about using gold, but I don't think they would have the right vibe. So I also decided to just use the chain that came with it in the July kit. You know what? I am going to use the copper chain. Let's get this chain. We're going to go with copper. I have everything else out here to do. Silver, and I changed my mind. It just didn't look right when I put it out there together, and but that's okay. I have everything here to do that with. Maybe I don't have copper, but that's okay. I have bronze, and that will be all right. We will work with the bronze instead. That will be super fine. I will have to pause you and go get the correct, because I don't see any copper findings in this kit. And I know I don't have them here in front of me. No. Alright, I will have to go get them. So I'm going to pause you and go get the correct findings for this. Now, I don't know if I have a copper this, but I do have a really pretty copper. Toggle. Well, I thought it was in there. I'll be right back, guys. I don't know if this is in focus or not, guys, because I have blurred vision. I won't go into my medical here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with getting these out. so that you can see what this looks like. I simply put it on a piece of beading wire, and these had like some really ugly beads between them, metal beads. It was on like a plastic coated nylon, which cracked. So it was really ugly, really needed to be updated. I don't know what exactly this is, but it's really, really pretty. And it needs to be put with something. And this piece jasper just is perfect. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use copper between them. I am simply going to open one end. And I think we're going to start by putting, we're just going to go from one end to the other. I'm having difficulty seeing, so we're just going to go. I'm going to put on a spacer bead, a piece jasper, a spacer, a piece jasper. I'm not going to bead a lot. We're just going to go with the flow and put on, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 of these on each side. Oh, I put 2 on. How did I do that? I'm going to have to be real careful. Okay, now 1. I think I'll go with 5 and see where that puts me. Make sure I only have 1. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I better do 7 on each side. I really like this piece jasper. It's got greens and cream and a little bit of pink here and there. I like it. A couple of them kind of almost have a little bit of opaque to it. It's a very pretty bead. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so here, I think that's plenty. When you figure these are going to be spread out, I'm going to start beading on these with a copper bead, a copper spacer bead between. I wanted to do gold, but gold I don't think would have looked right. Yeah, 1 is plenty. Get them apart so I can see them better. And I want to thank Evelyn, Kathy, June, Lisa. I have a new subscriber and I can't remember what what her comment was, or what she went by, but I want to thank her and let her know that I haven't forgot her. I just forgot to write down what YouTube said she goes by. I'm very sorry for that, but I did not want to leave her out. So this is actually beading very easily because I had already got everything all laid out. other than I switched from silver to copper because let's just look at that. That looks amazing. Of course, I tripped over something and now my toe and leg is throbbing. I'm a klutz. It's just life. Life happens. I looked up to make sure there's a little red light on my phone. I'm glad that the holes in these beads are all nice and big. I told Alan I wanted to do this project real quick so I could get it up on Crimped, my finished project. And he's like, are you sure you can see well enough to do it? I said, trust me, the holes in all the beads are going to be plenty big. I haven't chosen anything that is like super tiny. And I want to do a project. Oh gosh, no, not that. This is next. With the new beads that I bought yesterday from a lady that came at the yard sale that looked like bluegill fish. They were so beautiful. No. Beautiful. I am loving this. I may not let this go, but I very rarely wear. I know that there's a hole there. Might be something in that bead, so I'm not going to struggle with it. So I need 7 of these. 1. He's really opaque. I want to keep more colorful ones here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kind of want to put this one with a little kind of pink hue to it right at the beginning. I really, really love this. And this is going to be more high up on the chest, so maybe, no, that's wrong. An 18-inch necklace. And using the blue machina chain, I have to be careful where I cut it. Make sure that it has a good area to clasp onto. I have other copper chain, but for the life of me, I don't know where it would be at the moment, and I don't want to strain myself any more than I need to with my eyes, so this is going to be more than enough strain as it is. Whoops! I guess I didn't really have that clipped very good. This is not the type of clip you should use. Don't trust it. That's pretty heavy. I am going to put this up to myself and see where this lands. That is beautiful. And I'm going to take the chain, put this around my neck, kind of measure where it needs to fall. And then you want to look at your chain, because where you clip is going to tell you if you have a solid, like this link is solid. Now if I was to clip this link off, it won't be a closed link. It will be open. So you want to make sure that when you cut a link, you're cutting a link that leaves you with a closed link. So I'm going to cut this link right here, but I don't know if these will work. No, I need my big boy cutters that are always on the seat beside me so I can find them. We're just going to cut that link in half. Get all my chain up here. You see how this link is made? If I had just, cut this link, I would not have had a sturdy link to clasp into. It would have been able to slide out. Now, we're going to come down here and check and see what kind of link I have here. I think when I cut this the last time, I made sure that I left a solid link, and I did. Now, we're going to need to cut this in half, or half-ish. So I'm going to lay it down. And I'm going to study these two links. That one's solid, that one is not, so we're going to cut this one away. By cutting that link that's not solid, that leaves me two solid links on both sides. So we're going to kind of cut him away. You see how both sides are open? That leaves us one solid half and one solid half. There we go. Got two pieces of chain. Now I am going to go ahead and put a clamshell on. Pick up a crimp tube, put it on. I'm taking my bent nose pliers and I'm going to bring it up and I'm going to squash it. And I'm going to trust my squashing because I have to. Give it a tug test, it's tight. Fold it over. Little hug, big squeeze. Let this all come down to that one. And then I'm doing the same over here, except I'm opening this one wide because I need to get in there. And I'm going to pick up another crimp tube. I'm dropping it all the way down inside of there. Now, this is a pretty, this necklace depends on that curve. So we need to make sure it is well curved. We're going to come in here, find that crimp, and I'm going to squash it. Squash, squash. And hope it holds. I'm going to come in from this side and squash, squash, and just trust myself. Give it a tug test. It's holding, and I'm going to come down and judge by where my little hooky thing is. I'm going to fold. All right, get that out of the way. So that is ready. There is a front and a back because this is beveled, and I don't know which piece had to be kept. That's shorter. I know this piece is one of them. One side is going to be one link difference because I had to remove a link. That's the piece I cut away. Okay. And we'll use this one for the clasp side. This side we'll get the jump ring and the lobster clasp. All right. My pliers my big cutters I want to fly away. Get everything on the right side of me. I'm using teeny tiny jump rings. I can't find my good ones, so I'm using the tiniest ones because they are sturdier. Can't quite see what I'm doing. Okay, I must not be far enough away from the pliers. Okay, now we're going to put on through that little piece there. Yep, got it. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's good. Now let's do the same to put the jump ring on, or the clasp on. Hold on. Okay, so I don't know when my camera switched filming directions, but I hope to God it's not ruined, because I will be livid, okay? Enough is going on without that happening. All right, Alan fixed, if you watched my short little video from yesterday, I had the wind blow over my stand, and the point, that big amethyst point, got a big chip in it. He took it out to his milling machines. He's got all kinds of things that he can mill down quite a few different types of things. He tried with his Dremel would not do anything, wouldn't even touch it. He drilled that right down perfect. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's better than it was because it already had kind of a little bit of a chip on it as it was. But now you wouldn't even know that, you know, it had any damage, which any person would have, you know. Like people that make stones, they do that all the time. I just got to be able to buff it to make it shiny. I mean, it doesn't really need any more work done to it, but it is absolutely perfect now. I wanted to cry because that was one of my best pieces out there. I cannot get this one to round out. It's either back too far, forward too far, up too far. Nope, I got it that time. There we go. So, anyhow, he is my permanent driver. I cannot drive, which makes it hard because now I'm not able to set up. As you know, that's my summer income to help pay for my beads and, you know, things like that. So, and now I've got a ton of extra bills, medical expenses that are going to be coming up that I have to pay out of pocket for. But that's life, and this end gets the bigger one of these. And this is completed. I absolutely love how this one turned out. That turned out crappy because I can't see exactly where it's at. I felt the click. No, it's on top of each other. Do I have it now? Just a hitch. Sometimes the pliers are too much. Okay. So, well, that looks like really big. Kind of, sort of. Ooh, boy, is it ever. What in the world? I misjudged mine. But I can always... it's stuck in my hair, guys. Hold on. 2 seconds. I have a hair tie on, and it was caught in my hair tie. And now I have hair stuck in it because it got tangled. I know there's hair in it right there. Hold on, guys. You don't need to see that. What I will do is get me another, because this is like way too long. I need another one of these. And we're going to put it right about here. Because that came like way down too far. This way it's like it's got a extender. So every other one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So I want it on this one right here. I guess on this it doesn't really matter because these are not going to be cut. I guess when I squash it with my pliers, it pushes it. So let's not squash it with my pliers again. Perfect. Now let's put it, leave that. Come to this one. That is much more like the size I wanted. So there we have a brand new necklace made out of old and new. I absolutely love how it turned out. I love these piece jasper. They're a very pretty bead that have soft pink in them. I absolutely loved how it turned out. I will get pictures taken and get this put up to the crimp challenge. And thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate all of you. I'm doing my best. And if you're on my Facebook, you'll know more about what's going on with me. I'm not putting it on YouTube. So thank you so much, and I'll talk to all of you guys down in the comments below. Bye, everybody.